खबर केरल से आ रही है, जहां पर शुक्रवार को कोझिकोड एयरपोर्ट पर एयर इंडिया की एक्सप्रेस फ्लाइट के दुर्घटनाग्रस्त होने के बाद कुल 18 लोगों की मौत हो चुकी है और 14 यात्रियों की हालत अभी भी नाजुक बताई जा रही है। अभी तक कुल 49 लोगों को अस्पताल से छुट्टी मिल चुकी है, जबकि 109 यात्रियों का इलाज अभी भी जारी है। वहीं फ्लाइट का ब्लैक बॉक्स मिलने के बाद इस मामले में एयरक्राफ्ट एक्ट के तहत जांच के आदेश दे दिए गए हैं। डीजीसीए लेट टचडाउन को हादसे की वजह मान रहा है। डीजीसीए के अनुसार रनवे 9000 फीट लंबा है, जबकि प्लेन ने 3000 फीट क्रॉस करने के बाद रनवे को छू लिया। वहीं इस मामले में प्लेन और रनवे की हालत को लेकर भी जांच होगी। श्रीजा हमारे साथ लाइव जुड़ रही है, लाइव कोझिकोड से ही है हमारे साथ श्रीजा इस वक्त। श्रीजा, इट्स बीन 3 days since this massive tragedy unfolded in Kozhikode in Kerala. The investigation is still on. We don't know for sure what actually caused this accident. I believe a probe team is at the spot right now as we speak. What is the update?
Well, that's right, Gauri. In fact, what we see right behind us, in fact, we see not just the police personnel, but also the accident, in fact, the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, who are at the spot at this point in time, because remember, several of the investigations are being right now conducted by several of the agencies as well. This is apart from the Airports Authority, who was also here just yesterday, because they are also trying to, in fact, draw conclusions, and also as far as the clues, pick up the clues. Remember, for the 2017 accident, which happened in a similar fashion, but however no casualties were reported, because just yesterday we also saw the Director General of DGCA going on to state that yes, of course, the runway was nearly 9,000 feet long. However, the touchdown happened much beyond the threshold, which is 3,000 feet. Now, that is one important aspect which the DGCA will be investigating, considering the fact that they had already come down. They have taken the 2 black boxes. They have also taken especially the cockpit voice recorder and also the digital flight data recorder as well. So these are in the lab, DGCA lab. They are investigating. Now, that apart, the most important thing to, in fact, as far as the DGCA is concerned, what we also hear is that they're trying to again draw similarities as far as the 2017 incident. This was in the month of August, a similar kind of incident where a SpiceJet aircraft, considering this is a tabletop airport, in fact, veered off this particular runway, is what we are given to understand. However, no casualties had taken place. Now, the most important thing what we also see here is that in that particular 2017 incident, we see for this latest incident, the DGCA will also be looking at various possibilities as far as 2017 inquiry is concerned, because back then for the 2017 incident, we understand that the flight veered off the runway and then got back onto it, and we see it had damaged the runway lights. And also we see that both the pilots, even the latest disaster as well, both the pilots had requested especially to land on runway 10. So these are certain things which they will be looking at, apart from especially getting in touch with the Boeing to understand the age of the aircraft, the equipment of the aircraft, and also they will be trying to draw similarities to the previous 2017 incident, keeping the inquiry, the investigation of that particular incident, where they will also be looking into the pedal, the rudder jam, and the rudder pedal stiffness. So these are certain aspects which especially the DGCA, the lab, will be looking into it. Remember, of course, the scientific experts who are there at the DGCA lab, they're trying to bring out, apart from which we already knew that unfavorable weather conditions. Remember, over the last 1 week, Kerala has been receiving heavy rainfalls, torrential rains, and the southern state of Kerala has been stuck with floods and landslides. So that was always very clear that due to unfavorable weather conditions, and also what needs to be understood is that as far as DGCA's official confirmation is concerned, that the flight landed much beyond the threshold. Back to you.
Right. Thank you, Sreeja, for giving us all those updates from that accident स्पॉट इटसेल्फ। सो जैसा कि श्रीजा बता रही थी कि वहाँ पर जांच टीम पहुँच चुकी है और अपनी जांच आगे बढ़ा रही है। अभी तक ये साफ नहीं हो पाया है कि आखिर किस वजह से ये विमान हादसा हुआ था जिसने 18 लोगों की जान ले ली थी। अभी भी 14 लोगों की हालत नाजुक बताई जा रही है और करीब 109 लोग अस्पताल में भर्ती हैं। मिरर नाउ ने एक सर्वाइवर से बात की जो 5 महीने की गर्भवती महिला है और एक छोटे बच्चे के साथ यात्रा कर रही थी। दुर्घटना में बच जाने के बाद महिला ने भगवान का शुक्रिया अदा किया और इस बात पर नाराजगी जाहिर की कि पायलट और क्रू द्वारा कोई प्रॉपर अनाउंसमेंट नहीं किया गया था।
In fact, Nafila had taken the flight from Dubai. This was in the afternoon, and this is her second flight. Little did she know that this would crash. And all that she wanted to know was whether her daughter, holding on to her daughter very tightly, the last final moments that she tells us is that she just wanted the paramedics to rush her daughter to the hospital. In fact, soon after the flight crash landed, the husband, who is in Dubai, witnessed this entire news, and he only knew about this entire crash when he saw his daughter's photo appearing on the news channels. In fact, joining us today is Nafisa, and she's here to tell us those last few moments, what really transpired, what went behind. Nafisa? Nafila. എനിക്ക് പറയാമോ ആ സമയത്തെ ആ സംഭവം ഒരു 10-20 നിമിഷം അവിടെ എന്താണ് നടന്നത്?
ലാൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി ഇറങ്ങി ഫ്ലൈറ്റ്, എന്നിട്ട് പിന്നെ പൊങ്ങിയിട്ട് പിന്നെ താഴെ ചെയ്തത് വീണ്. അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ കുട്ടി ഞാനും പേടിച്ചു. സീറ്റ് ബെൽറ്റ് ഇടാൻ പറഞ്ഞു. ഞങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും സീറ്റ് ബെൽറ്റ് ഇട്ടു. പിന്നെ സംഭവിച്ചത്
പൈലറ്റ് എന്തെങ്കിലും സംസാരിച്ചിരുന്നോ? പൈലറ്റ് എന്തെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നോ? ആ സമയത്ത് ഇൻഫോം ചെയ്തിരുന്നോ പാസഞ്ചേഴ്സിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത്? എന്താണ് അവർ പറഞ്ഞത്?
പൈലറ്റ് സീറ്റ് ബെൽറ്റ് ഇടാൻ പറഞ്ഞു, അല്ലാതെ ഒന്നും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല.
വേറെ ഒന്നും പറഞ്ഞു
അല്ല.
ഇത് നഫീലേൻ്റെ 2ാമത്തെ ഫ്ലൈറ്റാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ എടുക്കണം. സോ അത് വെച്ച് ആ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് വെച്ച് നഫീലേക്ക് എന്താണ് പറയാനുള്ളത്? എത്ര പേര് 18 പേരിൻ്റെ ലൈഫ് പോയിരിക്കുക ഇതിൽ. നഫീല ഒരു നിയർ ഡെത്ത് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ആണ് ഇരുന്നത്.
അവരൊക്കെ അള്ളാഹുവിലേക്ക് മടങ്ങി. ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ മോളും അതിൽ നിന്ന് രക്ഷപ്പെട്ടു. അള്ളാഹുവിൻ്റെ കാവലായിരുന്നു എല്ലാവരുടെ പ്രാർത്ഥനയും. അവനോട് എത്ര നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞാലും തീരൂല.
Well, Nafila had clearly a near-death experience. In fact, she tells us she really has hardly any memory of what really transpired or those final moments. However, she also continues to tell us that the pilots just made an announcement by saying that the weather is really bad and there is a turbulence. That was the final conversation with the passengers. However, there were air hostess also asking the passengers to calm down, and there was nothing to worry. Unfortunately, 18 lives have been lost. And all that Nafila says, she thanks God for saving her and also her child, 5-month-old daughter.
एक बेहद छोटे से ब्रेक के लिए रुक रहे हैं, कहीं मत जाइए, बने रहिए मेरे साथ।